what they say. Oh no, we're on our way. Escape to reality. Escape to reality. Escape to reality. Escape to reality. Woo!
Hey everybody, it's Escape to Reality with Justine.
And Geneva. Hello. We're here. We're back. Who missed us?
Oh, baby.
Everybody did, of course. We're here talking Bravo breakdown this week. Bravo plus the double shot at love.
It was a fun episode.
Yeah, it is. Those girls, they did great casting on those chicks. They're just like, there's
something about Italian chicks are so fun to watch.
Right? I think also, like, well, I guess you grew up maybe around more Italians, but like for me growing up in California, like, there's not a huge Italian culture, you know?
Yeah.
Like there is on the East Coast, so it's kind of fascinating.
Yeah, I grew up with them, and I'm never going to get sick of them.
Oh, that's good. So we're going to talk a little Bravo, so Summer House, Vanderpump, New York, a little Beverly Hills. I didn't really watch, but you have some thoughts. And then Double Shot at Love. So
you know, they claim, I don't know if they're lying, but they say that it's been the highest ratings for Beverly Hills.
I saw that shit. That can't be true.
Right?
If it is, people are hate watching it or something. Like, I don't.
they're hate fucking it.
Hate fucking it. You know, I have kind of been watching Mexican dynasties in the background, and
people are raving about it. Maybe I should have stuck with it. I maybe have jumped
one
the
of the
ship too early.
The Adelandes or whoever they are so bizarre that it's very entertaining.
Yeah, I think we might have jumped ship too quick on them. Even Rihanna said it's her favorite show. If Rihanna says that, then that's what Andy Cohen says.
Yeah,
he might just be throwing shit out to the wind, you know, lately, just to try to get people to watch stuff. But
yeah, throwing it out.
He is lucky. Like, what kind of run do people get on TV with shows like this where people are still watching? I'm watching going on a decade of my life. This is so sick.
I know, it's crazy. They know what they're doing. But first, before we dive in, as always, we'll do a little celebrity gossip. What do we got?
All right. So we talked about last week about the NSYNC Ariana Grande Coachella bullshit.
Evidently, her performance was terrible, I heard.
Yeah, it's definitely not going to be a Netflix special, I don't think. I couldn't really find a good feed. There's probably a live feed. I didn't watch it live, but...
Yeah.
Okay. Good for all the NSYNCers, but sorry. I mean, without Justin, I didn't even really care to watch it. I didn't ever really realize how much Justin meant to me in the group, but even if they were in Vegas, I wouldn't go see the four of them.
Well, honestly, it would be like if Destiny's Child performed without Beyonce.
Yeah.
You'd be like, what the fuck?
I have to have Justin.
Right. I would agree with you. I didn't think he was going to show because he was touring or something, right? So
how can they even joke around that
sense.
you're not in sync? It's in sin. It's nothing. I don't know. I don't like it.
I also liked how you texted me that you think every time Ariana Grande sings, she sounds like she's asleep. It's so funny.
She's all the rave. I grew up loving Mariah Carey, but she know Mariah.
God, you're like reading my mind. My friend is dating this chick who's like 22, I think. So she's pretty young, right? And we were having a conversation about Ariana Grande, and she's like, I mean, Ariana Grande is like the greatest of all time. And I was like, wait, I'm sorry. Like, what about Mariah Carey? She's like, what about Mariah Carey? I'm like,
what about her?
Yeah, she was like, Ariana Grande is like so much better than Mariah Carey. I was like, okay, A, like, shut up. B, like,
shut up.
Like, have you listened to Butterfly? Have you listened to like
Honey video? Come on now.
And, like,
have you ever dove in a pool like that? I don't think so.
Right. So it was like, it's just crazy. Like, this generation though really sees Ariana Grande as as the Mariah Carey, which is nuts.
She has them all just tied around that ponytail. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's nuts.
I give her credit, but there's nothing like, and I don't like you ripping off a Christmas song for the 7 Rings.
Yeah, I don't know, for some reason, like, and obviously what happened in like Manchester and the bombing stuff, I feel terrible for her.
That's horrible. Yeah,
but I generally, like, for some reason just don't like her, and I don't know why.
I guess so she got a brain scan and she's got PTSD from that. That's crazy.
Of course, I
don't
can't even imagine.
Scan my brain.
Yeah.
Good for her and everything, but the voice just, I don't know. Yeah. There's something about Mariah Carey. Maybe we're just getting old. It's so sad.
I know, right? But Mariah Carey, I mean, Mariah Carey at her peak, no one had a voice like that. No one to this day has a voice like that. Like the shit she could do, like high notes. I mean, come on.
And watching like so like Beyonce singing Happy Birthday to Diana Ross, she like bows down, and then you watch that Coachella, then you watch the Netflix, and it's like, God,
Was
Diana Ross ever like Beyonce? I mean,
No.
I know
Okay,
she
so
was, or she's an
No.
iconic, but
So
oh
let's talk about it a little bit.
gosh.
So the Beyonce Homecoming documentary on Netflix. So like, you know, you've seen Beyonce live now. I've seen Beyonce live many times.
Seeing her live made the docu so much more even impressive because I understand what it feels like to hear her.
Yes. I think also like what I found so amazing about this was like the fact that she'd literally just given birth to twins and then spent 8 months in rehearsals. She like
Unbelievable.
I mean, just the fact that she curated every single moment of that and like the dancing, like even when you're watching the concert,
No.
it's like the fact that she can move like that and then sing like a freaking angel is like unbelievable.
And
it's really just it's
just imagine being that one person and seeing a crowd, a sea of people like that. I have chills right now. I was starting to tear up watching it because she's so inspiring.
She's
and
amazing.
what she does for all those kids that were involved in it, she changed every one of their lives.
Yeah.
Because they'll go down they'll, you know, who knows what those
In
people
history,
will do.
yeah. I think like
Their
also
lives
what
have changed.
I just found myself thinking like I feel so lucky. It sounds ridiculous, but like to be alive in the era of Beyonce, like to be able to say we've seen her live and just to like watch what she does is like, because she's gonna live as one of the greatest entertainers of all time. Period. So like in 50 years,
she's got to be number one.
I mean, it's like that show was like, and the way it was edited between the pink and the yellow, like the flawless shift
that
from weekend
blew
to weekend,
my mind.
I was like, my God, this is insane.
It blew my mind at first when it did it. I'm like, how the hell did they just do that? How she changed from yellow to pink? And then I was like, oh, there was 2 weekends. I couldn't figure it out for like my brain was boggled because it was seamless.
Yeah,
how
I know.
It gives me chills.
Just shows you how on point the choreography was, that they could flawlessly switch like that and have no gaps in like what it looked like. And insane.
Adele says she watches that for inspiration, and immediately I was cried. I cried when she was with her kids, and she's just so inspiring. Each and one of those kids in that concert. Yeah. I mean, all of them playing those instruments. Amazing. It was just so passionate and beautiful. Great. It just blew my mind. I love those two boy dancers.
Oh, they were.
I forget what they're called.
Twins.
Yeah.
Oh, I love the twins. They were great.
How can those guys move like that?
I know. They were on World of Dance, that show that J-Lo's on.
Yeah, right. That's where I first saw them, I think.
Yeah, they're so good. They've been dancing with her for years.
And then to see her, I could just watch endless hours of just her in the hat at rehearsals, laughing and smiling at all the people.
How about when she was
dance?
Like reading, like when she was talking about the rehearsal and like breaking down how they need to get better and blah 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 blah. She's like, all right, and it's our anniversary, so we're gonna leave. And then Jay-Z like looked at them and he was like, okay, well, good luck, and just like walked away. Like, oh, it's so good.
Watching her and Jay-Z in the normal life, they're just like normal people. She's FaceTiming him that she can fit back into her clothes,
right?
I mean,
and he like didn't even care, and they're like, men, they don't even care, they don't get it.
It was just so cute that she's such a normal girl that just works so hard, and she works hard to get where she is. It's not like she just wakes up and she did that. Yeah. Like all that dedication and just being in Texas with her dad and little Kelly Rowland when they were little. They've been doing this for so long.
How good was the Destiny's Child performance? That part, I was like, God, they're like their voices. Oh, when they were doing "Say My Name," I was just like, oh my God.
I wonder how it would be if the original two would have stayed.
Oh God,
it's crazy.
Who needs them?
I know, but Michelle is just she's interesting to me.
Yeah,
that voice. But I just love Kelly and Beyonce's relationship. How they can still be friends, so close. And she's the biggest person in the whole world.
Right? I know. I mean, it was just... the other thing I absolutely loved was the fan shots when... Did you see when she threw her towel and the guy caught it. This like black guy caught the towel. He like literally started like spazzing out and having a conniption because he like realized he had Beyonce's towel.
Oh my God. Can you imagine? I would die. And are they just blowing like crazy fans all over her to keep her cool?
That's what I was wondering. You're performing in the desert in a sweatshirt. Like,
my God.
I think she does have a lot of fans, so maybe they're cooling fans, but I mean, she barely sweat.
What fabric is that?
Can you imagine if I danced and tried to sing for 5 minutes? I would be like dripping sweat
in the
like
makeup
a pig.
and the hair.
Exactly.
I know.
And that weave, like her hair.
Oh my God. And the pink outfit with it pulled back, and
so
her
I think I
butt
liked,
in those shorts. Oh my God, she's.
I think I like the pink hair, the pink outfit with the hair up a little bit more.
I think so too, for some reason. Yeah,
and I really liked.
But I liked the group in the yellow.
Yes. Yeah. Just visually, I mean, it's just flawless. It's so impressive to see somebody create something like that from start to finish. I
love the outfits with the one leg out.
Oh,
like
great.
It wasn't just a full jumpsuit for all the dancers.
And
those
like
dancers are amazing.
I loved the shot where they came down and they were all like facing the crowd, shaking their ass. But like they came down the pyramid and all of them were like just twerking and just like, I mean, it's just, oh God, it was so good.
They're all so talented.
There's nobody, if you watch that, if you weren't a Beyonce fan, if you watch that and like still didn't give her credit, then it's like you're lost. Because I don't understand.
It's incredible, and
incredible.
And Jay-Z just looks at her with
like fucking should.
He just looks at her like, oh my God, I can't believe, I really can't believe. Maybe he didn't cheat. Maybe he just did something bad.
No,
I can't imagine him sticking his penis in someone other than her and not being like, why?
He did.
It breaks my heart. It made me want to barf watching it because she's so magnificent.
Well, you know what it is like, because she talks about this, and he talks about it in the Dave Letterman interview he did, was like that she essentially required them to move to LA because like the New York life, he was like just caught up on it. Like Jay-Z's kind of like a dirty Brooklyn dude. Like he was still doing the skeevy shit he was doing like way back in the day.
Wow.
You know, it's like
seems unbelievable to me, right?
I know.
And Little Blue singing, and she's like right
So
there with
cute.
her mom at all the practices, and it's just really inspiring. It really is so inspiring.
As I was watching those twins, I was like, just imagine if Beyonce was your mom.
Yeah.
Like, you know?
Seriously.
You like walk off stage, it's like babies. It's like, wait, what? You're my mom?
And imagine that, what if Beyonce didn't do what she did and she's just some normal girl and she's living this incredible life, but imagine if she didn't go for her dreams and like people should just go for it and you never know what can happen. It's just really crazy. All right.
Yeah, my sister-in-law texted me, last thing I'll say, she texted me while watching it. She's like, shit, this is so inspiring and I'm literally sitting here eating wings, but I gotta get my life together.
It really was.
That diet, my God. No sugar, no dairy, no meat, no fish.
And it just shows like how she
carbs.
could be dancing 24/7 and still need to worry about her diet.
I know.
So like that's how much what you
all
put in your gullet matters.
Right.
Because she's dancing literally her ass off and she still needs to worry about that. God. It seems like she'd be eating like freaking Michael Phelps.
I know.
Right?
I know. That's like why women, like, we get the shit end of the stick when it comes to like body type and losing weight. Because women can literally eat like birds and lose like maybe a pound. And then guys are like, oh, you know, today I didn't have lunch. And they lose like 5 pounds. It's like, what the fuck?
Oh, it really was incredible.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. All right.
What else? Anything else?
Really quick, Shaw's a Sunset star.
Oh, I saw this.
MJ, she gave birth. It was a really tough.
She was in ICU?
Yeah, really tough delivery. And I thought she was going to have a girl for sure, but she had a boy.
And named him Shamps.
That's sweet, but
Or
I thought that was a nickname.
Me too. I didn't realize it was his actual first name.
Like, wow, okay, that's his name.
Shams, not Shamps.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Shams. Yeah.
Shamps, I kind of like. It's like champagne.
Shams is kind of nice. Yeah. Listen to that. Heather McDonald, whatever the hell her name. Not McDonald, McDougal.
Yeah.
But little Tommy is there, and Tommy Fight. What a name. He does look like a Tommy Fight, doesn't he?
Yeah, good for them, though.
Yeah.
I mean, it seemed like
I bet this will be their one and only because
yeah.
it was IVF.
She's not young,
40
right?
freaking 6.
46? My God.
That's what it says. Oh my goodness.
It's crazy.
God, imagine if she was 16, she could have given birth to 20 kids if she did it this late. My God.
Nuts. Well, good for her. Muscle
Yeah,
tough.
thank God. God bless her. I really am so happy for her. And hopefully her mom is nice to her and the baby.
There was something else that happened today. Oh, Joe Gorga. No, Joe Judice got his deportation thing denied.
Same person. It's heartbreaking. It really does make me sad for the girls. And Teresa's putting up pictures of them like, oh,
For
here's
Easter,
Joe.
I saw that.
know. It's so sad, right?
So sad. I mean, yeah, he's getting deported. I don't think they got a way out of
No, he's gone. It is really sad. 4 daughters. They really should rethink it.
that. I mean, listen, I would watch a spin-off of them trying to live in Italy,
I would too.
but I just don't think I really
I wouldn't
don't think
in
they're
Jersey
love.
though. Right.
I don't think she's in love with them anymore.
I liked their mannerisms together.
Yeah, it was funny. I don't know if it was the healthiest. Of
Not when he was
relationships.
calling her "See you next Tuesday"
Right,
on
right.
the
Other
vineyard,
than that,
but how he just skated right over that. She never
know.
even like fought with him about it.
I know.
She just was okay with it. It's just like, yeah, it's part of the culture.
Oh,
One last story, real
Yeah.
fast. So real quick. I'm really happy for our girl Wendy. She fired that loser. He's on his way,
Yeah.
packing his bags on his way to Brooklyn.
Good for her.
Now he's. I wonder what he is thinking. Yeah.
I mean, it's like he got away with it for what, 20 years? Is the rumor they've been together or something?
That video that you sent me of her saying that Charlemagne asked her for dinner and the crowd cheering. I've never heard her
know.
crowd cheer like that.
They really want her and Charlemagne. I would love to see them make up, though. That would be great.
I'm
Like,
back
for
to
her-
watching the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For her to get on the Breakfast Club and like for them to, it would be nice to see that.
She'll spill her guts on there.
Right?
Yeah. That would be good. Oh, I would love for them to have a show together too.
Right?
I would love for them to have a fashion. They would be a good fashion police team.
Oh, that would be good.
Get Robert Verdi in there.
Right?
Love you,
Yeah.
Robert Verdi. All right. So,
All right.
okay, last time thing.
Okay.
I watched The Nanny. Did you ever watch The Nanny? I think I've talked about my love for The Nanny, Fran Drescher.
Yes.
And so I didn't know this, but Cardi B and her have like a kinship. And Cardi B like dresses like what says that she's some of her inspiration, Fran Drescher from The Nanny, and will like put up photos side by side, which I've never seen. And Fran said that she's talked to Cardi B's representation about like if they ever redid The Nanny for Cardi B to be that role.
Oh, that would be phenomenal. I would watch that all
Oh
day.
my God, I can't believe that. That makes
would
me
be
so happy.
That would be so good.
I just love her so. I love them both.
I do
And
too.
I never put the 2 and 2 together, but they are very similar.
Oh, I would love to see a remake of The Nanny with Cardi B. I would watch that all day.
Oh, that'd be great.
All right. Shall we move to the Bravo?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, where did the... Okay, we're going to start with Summer House. Before we do, as always, write us a review on Apple Podcasts. If you like what you hear, click on the little purple icon, give us some 5 stars, and subscribe so you always get our pods.
Yeah, if you don't, the Easter Bunny's going to give you a shit.
Oh, okay. Yep, that'll happen. And we also are excited because we're only about another week till we get to start talking 90 Day Fiancé. So the shit show rolls on. And follow us on Instagram at Escape to Reality Podcast and Twitter at Escape to Pod. All right, let's do it. Summer House. Okay, so Kyle and Amanda moving in together. I was trying to do some. Yeah, okay, so I was trying to do some math here. I'm not a math wizard.
What was the number? I didn't even catch it.
$22,000 they're putting down, which
New York City is ridiculous.
Okay, but that included a security deposit, first month's rent, and a broker's fee. So how much could their rent be a month?
Are they buying or renting too,
Renting.
right? That's
Renting.
crazy.
So say a security deposit is what, like a month and a half, and then first month and a broker's fee. How much can a broker's fee be? So like their
Maybe
rent
like-
is probably
maybe
like
like
$8,000 a month or something?
Yeah, I bet you it is.
Jesus.
$8,000, right? It's probably around there.
Whew. So they're
Could you
moving in
imagine?
together.
You could be
No.
living in a palace somewhere.
Right? If you were in Atlanta, you could have like the biggest mansion in the land for $8,000 a month. That's
You could
crazy.
go live in Jersey or right, and take
Yeah.
a train in and be living. You're not in New York City, but jeez,
know.
Louise. It looks like nice places they're looking at, but
Yeah, it definitely looks nice.
I couldn't stomach that every month.
Oof, it's crazy. I mean, yeah, they gotta have the money though, I guess, right?
Then how do you not know someone's not going to burn your house down next to you?
Right?
And then how do you get out of there? I'm surprised more things don't happen. Knock on wood in New York City apartments.
It's Christmas in July. They really went all out for this party.
It
I've
looks
never
really
seen.
fun.
I mean, that's an insane amount of decorating. Like, do you think they return all this shit on Amazon that they buy?
Or maybe
If
what's
I
her
would.
face looks like it. Yeah, they should. What's her face? Either maybe they got maybe Bravo. I don't think Bravo comes and sets it up for them.
No, I don't.
I think
so
what's her
either.
face is a little freak for Christmas. Maybe brought a lot of stuff.
She really did bring a lot. I mean, I also have like a slight Christmas obsession. It's a little sick, so I'm really like I'm trying to tamper it down because I'm afraid that in like 10 years I'm gonna be one of those people with like 500 Santas.
That's really nice. You cook for your husband. You decorate nice. You're such a good wife. My husband's like living with a bachelor.
They pulled Secret Santa. So we do Secret Santa, so we know this shit. It never works out that well that everybody just pulls a different name and it's fine. It's like it doesn't like, you know what I mean? Like it was such a smooth picking process.
Yeah, they were.
Everybody got somebody different.
Yeah, it was right. Yeah, all those people. I know.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Nobody picked each other. How
Yeah,
about,
right.
I had to comment on Jordan's mom.
She was smoking hot.
Very nice, but she told him, "You're God-fearing. Remember that." And then he was like,
I think
and then he was like, "My parents have no idea the life I live in New York." It's like,
I'll keep my mouth shut.
exactly. But I just had to bring that out there.
No, they don't know all the cock I'm smoking out here.
Paige and Hannah, they went to the sex shop. Hannah says that her mom taught her how to give a blowjob, which I thought was a little odd.
Yeah, it is. My parents let me figure that one out on my own.
Yeah, that was a more self-taught skill.
I was looking at the fuzzy lines with my brother watching weird porn.
They also tell each other who their Secret Santa is, which is a violation of Secret Santa. So
Yeah, they did, huh? Right.
Yeah.
What's the freaking point?
then it's not a Secret Santa.
Hannah, I didn't expect her to be so freaky, but maybe she is.
Right? Well, and Paige obviously seems like the opposite.
She is she's as vanilla. Yeah, right.
She's so cute, though.
She's adorable.
Like, every outfit she wears, she just looks adorable.
She does, and she looks like she'd be mean, but she seems very nice.
Yes, I would agree. She could easily...
She's
You know who
intimidating.
she could easily be is, like, the chick from...
Olivia Palermo.
Yes. Or, like, Double Shot of Love, the chick who got kicked off this week, who, like, self-voluntarily
Oh,
left.
my God. She
Like-
gotta go eat that organic chicken.
That
Peace
vibe.
out, bitch.
Right. Also, I had to comment on Carl self-describing himself as jack of all trades, master of none,
Yeah, that's
which isn't quite the way to reach out to your network and try to
pretty
get a job.
spot on. And Carl has turned me off completely. I'm not on the Carl train anymore.
God.
When he fell in that pool, it was like, oh my
It
God.
was cringeworthy,
Next.
right?
Oh yeah. His little penis shriveled right up.
I also, as they're driving out to the Hamptons, Carl's like, "We're just two friends falling in love," to Paige, and Paige was like, "I didn't get the memo," which I thought was complete savage.
She is insane with her comebacks to
I
him.
know.
And I think he just, I mean, I don't really feel bad for him at all. If he was like a sweetheart all the time, I would, but
Well, also,
he has it coming.
I totally feel what she's saying, which is like, if you wanted to pursue me, text me. The fact that we're in a bar so low in life where getting a text during the week is like effort.
Yeah.
Is like, come the fuck on. But
Right.
that's really like, that's how we are. That's what our society has become. Like, if you're dating somebody, you don't get a text at 2 a.m., but you do in the middle of the week. It's like, whoa, you made an effort.
He doesn't, yeah, right. He
You know?
doesn't,
It's like, the fuck.
he's not just sending, are you up at 2 a.m.?
Right.
He loves me.
Right, exactly.
He's a great guy.
Yeah,
Take her to the park. Do something with her. I know you're broke, but figure it out.
right. Yeah, broke people date in New York City all the time.
Take her, invite her over and buy a freaking $15 pizza, you loser.
Right. Yeah, go get a $1 slice at the end of the corner. Like, come on.
At the end of the corner.
The corner.
Yeah, he's really grossing me out.
Yeah, and he
I
gets
thought
all
he was
bitter
cute, but no.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like pathetic now. He gets all
It
bitter because
is.
Hannah's bringing a friend for Paige, and they talk about it in the car, which was also savage.
She is. She just does not care at all.
No.
But she hasn't had sex with him, so I mean,
Yeah,
but she's really the man of this. She's.
I know. It's
I
entertaining.
love it.
Carl's turning into a Scrooge as they're trying to decorate. I love that. He was like making a list, like, all right, everybody, what are we? It's like,
That list was insane. It looked
That's
like
what I'm saying. It's so much work.
he's writing all that down and
God.
putting people's names, and he's like, anybody else want to help? And she's nope. She just says right out. I love her.
I know. And then Paige and Danielle just going to get facials where everybody's decorating. It was like, God, what the hell?
That was nice, but they talked through their whole facial.
Yeah, I
like to relax a little bit.
Me
but
too. Just shut up. And I don't want the person to talk to me either. That's another pet
No,
peeve. Like,
no.
don't talk to me.
especially in a facial. You're
Yep.
trying to, yeah, that's one thing.
My mom's one of those people, like, we've gone to go get facials, and when she emerges, she's like, so, she went to college here, and she does, it's like she got every single, like, her life story. I'm like, what the hell? It was a massage. Like, how is this happening?
Oh, God, I'm not
nightmare.
talking to someone.
No, me neither.
Yeah.
What else?
Oh, Lindsay popping in with the nipple clamps on rocked
Oh.
my world. It was just like
Like,
I did
tits
not see
out?
it coming, and it's like blurred like halfway across the room, and
I know.
those things must hurt like hell.
And
I
also
guess
with strangers, like, that was just an open party.
she must
Like,
have been shit faced,
She had to be.
and her. I guess with those boobs, they become desensitized, those nipples, but
I guess.
wow. Oh my
Right?
God. That's to not even like be aroused at all, and you're popping those suckers on. It's
Crazy.
It's championship there.
Jordan, I like how it was like his birthday and him and Carl were talking. He's like, I'm doing great things. I'm the most eligible black bachelor on the dating apps. And Kyle was over there. He's like, call him on that. Call him on it. And then Carl said, I loved this. This was Carl was the most insightful ever. He said he's the guy who likes his own photo on Instagram.
I know. I was like, oh my God, that's so sad. It's so true.
It was
I
good.
caught that too. That was really sad.
And Carl eating shit into the pool with the cake was one of the saddest things I've
And
ever
then
seen.
did he keep? And then the cake looked pretty dry still, but he's trying to shove that chlorine-filled soapy thing in that poor
Right?
girl's face.
I didn't get it. Is that like, because I remember when Lauren did it to him. Is that supposed to be cute? I don't understand. Like, don't put cake in my face.
It's like when Lauren did it to you, it seems sad, and this is even sadder. And
No.
someone's
Especially
gonna crack
like
their head
group
open in
setting.
that pool, and it looks
that
fun as
foam.
hell. But Jesus, someone could be laying there dead in the pool. They're not gonna find out till it's
know.
over the next day.
I would have turned that foam machine off. Like, we have enough. We don't.
Yeah,
Like, it was getting
that
a
was
little.
that was
a little
crazy.
extra.
When he fell in there, it was hilarious. I could watch
So
that
good.
over and over. Those
'Cause it was-
floats are
Oh,
just
huge.
epic, aren't they?
Yeah, it looks fun.
It
I mean, it
does
looks like
look
a fun
fun.
party. I love Christmas. I would love a Christmas and summer party. I was into it. I think the amount
Yeah.
of effort they put in was next level. It's like
It was new too. It's not like we've ever seen that before.
right. Yeah,
liked
no,
it.
I enjoyed it.
Amanda looks so good in that bathing suit. God,
Right?
she's so cute.
She really is cute. She's got good style.
God.
Yeah, and they were all shit faced, but like they seemed like they had a good time, which was fun to see.
Yeah, they all do get along with each other. No one's really fighting like cats and
No,
dogs.
which is fine. I think like honestly, what I want from this show is just drunken antics. As long as I get like some real drunk shit every episode, I'm satisfied.
And I guess I don't really realize how it is set up like Big Brother, where there's cameras everywhere. It's not
Right.
like. And then Lindsay telling telling Carl to put her on ice.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
just so weird the way she says stuff. Put her on ice.
Put her on ice. It's like, what are we in the mob? I don't. Yeah.
And the girls are just there listening. Yeah.
It'll be good to see what happens next week. Any other thoughts on these people?
So next week it looks like not Amanda. Can I remember Danielle? She bangs Max, the British guy,
oh,
and
nice.
or I forgot what happened, and then he's like texting Paige, and good for Danielle. She's really out there, just living her life.
Yeah, she's.
And supposedly Kyle made out with somebody else.
Oh, I saw that in the preview. Yeah, that should be interesting.
I
Let's
wonder
see
if
what
that's
happens.
true.
I hope not.
I don't think so. It was nice that he framed the pictures for her, but
Yeah, it was cute.
yeah.
Also,
I mean,
same thing. It's like the level of effort to make somebody like, oh my god. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you
yeah.
went to CVS And then you got some frames on Amazon.
They act like it was the most I mean, it was nice, but
No,
you
sweet.
frame some pictures.
God.
Yeah, and they act like
Right?
it was.
Low bar, man. Low bar for men in this century.
It is.
Yep.
It was nice.
All right. Vanderpump, should we do it? Well, Vanderpump. Katie is already over girls' night. She doesn't want to host it anymore. It's
What
a
a
lot
dumb
of work.
bitch. Oh
The way
my God.
The fact that she felt comfortable saying that to them, like, it's a lot of work. I'm like, these people own 3 restaurants. What are you talking about?
God, why don't they wake up and put James back on there? He was hustling every week for them. And
I mean, also, I don't think they need either of them. Like, really. Like,
well, it sounds like
fine.
what's his face was really bringing in. Ken,
Right.
They said that Ken said it was never been the same since James was gone. What are you mad about? What little foo-foo Kevin Shishi, the party planner, called Katie fat too. I think he's still planning parties for you.
So true. Good point. James
Like,
threw another temper
James
tantrum.
did something else for him to be
Yeah, probably.
something.
I like how when him and Schwartz, like when they were talking, he like got mad and stormed out of the house and then re-entered.
Yeah, that was great.
Started crying. Like, he's a mess, man.
He is a mess. I love it. He's so
starts-
emotional.
So emotional. I have no friends. All right, bye. And then they were like, wait, what the fuck? And then he like came back in. I was like, what?
He's so Kramer-ish, isn't he? He looks like Kramer's son. And then James, or Sandoval, and he's like, "You want to see my megalodon tooth?" And he's got like
I know,
these
what the
shark
fuck? And the
teeth,
dick
and
flute? Like, what was all of that?
they're in there playing. It's just
weird.
And he's Dustin. Sandoval has not aged. He does look very youthful still.
Yeah, he still looks the same.
I like how sweet him and Ariana are because they didn't want to hurt when he's like, "How is Mexico?" And Sandoval's
You're
like,
like,
"It was really bad, man.
I
It
know.
wasn't that great." It was really sweet.
I have to bring up this fucking book of Stassi's. Who's reading this?
You know, I've been on her Instagram looking, and there's
Me too. And
miles
I've had
around
I
the
know.
block.
of basic white chicks waiting in line. That's what it is. It's like
Is
she's,
it a compliment? I find it like the rudest thing to be called basic. Like and these girls are just like embracing it.
It's weird. And I mean, like, if this shit appears on like the New York Times bestsellers list, which it probably
It's going
will,
to.
I don't understand.
What's in the book, I wonder?
I went because she was in like the New York Times or something.
Soon to be like, I read it. I didn't want to.
No, but it literally, like, it said like there's passages all about like there's a whole chapter dedicated to ranch. There's like a chapter about like I mean, it
Wow.
just sounds like absolutely basic
And
bullshit.
she's just like a mean person. She even makes her nicest boyfriend on the planet have hives, and people are out buying this book,
no.
bringing their little kids
Like,
there.
Oh God. Yeah, I saw the same thing. I looked at her Instagram and I'm like, are you kidding? There's lines of people lined up to see
Lines
her?
buying tickets to go, and
Jesus.
at $30 a pop, she's killing it.
Listen, I only fell for one trap of a Bravo book that wasn't Andy's, and again, it was Erica Jane's. I'll never do it
That's-
again. It was terrible.
It was it terrible? Okay.
Oh my God, it was so bad. I could mail it to you. You can have
God,
it.
I wish my kid didn't go to the hospital the day before her concert. I could have freaking gone and seen that. Seen her in the flesh.
Yeah.
Oh my, yeah, the book she's really making the rounds, making money. It's insane. It's insane.
Jax and Brittany go to therapy. Oh,
Who's
God.
buying these books? I don't know.
Okay. Jackson this therapy.
Wow. I can't even tell you.
When he said, I just need someone to yell at, and then he
For losing the car keys. How
Right.
bad are you yelling at her about these car keys?
Right. And then he essentially says that cheating made her a stronger person.
And then, yeah, he's like, well, you know, she doesn't take shit anymore from anyone.
Right. Like, so
And
it
she's
actually
like-
was kind of a good thing. It's like, what?
Oh my God. And she's like,
So
yeah,
manipulative.
you're right. He's right.
No, she's like, he's so manipulative. He knows how to play her like a fiddle. And you could see it on the therapist's face that she was like, this is not good.
It was sick. I've never heard I know. And then I'm like, God damn it. Why did I say that he was doing better? He's not. He's still such a psychopathic asshole.
Totally. Because like when she was like, you know, I still kind of have trust issues. You could see like he like looked like shocked by that. Like what?
And his
It's
blood's
like,
boiling.
oh my God,
Yeah.
are you kidding? He has no tolerance for therapy. He has no introspective like sense of like understanding his behaviors. I mean, it's just like the therapist, you can tell she's like disturbed. It's like,
And I was looking at that not skinny, but not fat Instagram, and she's gotten to that point now, and so I've saw the replay of how he was recorded saying he doesn't want to have sex with her, he doesn't ever want to marry her, and only a year later, what has changed? That his dad died, maybe? Is that really it?
That's what he's saying, yeah.
And I think he's gonna snap out of it, and it's gonna be a problem.
It's crazy.
Do they get married, you think?
I think they'll get married. I mean, look, she plays right into the bullshit.
Wow.
He's right. Cheating made me stronger. It's like, what?
She's gonna come out with a song like, cheating makes me stronger, I don't take no shit.
The opposite of like a Carrie Underwood song.
Imagine her country song. I'm surprised there isn't one out yet.
Ugh.
That was
disturbing.
That was a crazy.
Yeah.
They're like the only people I'll watch. I'll watch Jax talk to anyone about anything because he's so mentally ill.
Me too. The Ariana and Kristen relationship is bizarre.
But like, what janky building are they in with that person? Paying her like $25 off Craigslist for that meeting. It's just
weird. And the second half of the episode was Lala's song release party. Again, the Ariana Kristen relationship trips me out.
It's like Justin without Pharrell. She needs James.
Right. I don't know. I didn't think Lala sounded half bad, but the song was like very depressing for like a showcase.
It wasn't, no. When I'm feeling you, I'm feeling you. When I'm feeling you. I love that.
I mean, it was just like, and then she's like, let's turn this mood the fuck up. I'm like, you chose the song. Like, you started us off depressed. I don't understand.
Oh, it's so depressing. It really is, with the whole dad. And
it's really sad.
Some sad bar in L.A. and the whole thing.
I mean,
good for her. She's out there doing it. I'm not up there doing it, but...
No. It was a lot of...
I could do without it. I could really live without watching her sing any other next time in my life.
I would agree. I don't think she's missing out on any kind of glorious career.
I'd rather watch Bo and his hives apply cream. It makes me bored. And Bo. Randall's not even there.
I know. She's like, but I couldn't do it without Randall. Without Randall, I'd have no money. It's like, yeah, we know. Thank you. The puppy party. Ridiculous. I have to comment on Raquel's family, which I don't remember seeing before. They all look like different versions of Bette Midler. Like, the mom and the sister.
So many people have told me I look like Bette Midler, which I take
Really?
offense to. I don't like that.
Really?
I don't take it as a compliment.
You don't look like Bette Midler to me at all. What do you mean, in the face?
I don't know. People have told me that. Yeah.
That is funny. But that's what I thought of. Or, like Bette Midler or Barbara Streisand in the Parent movies.
Oh my God. I loved her in that movie. She cracked me up.
That's what
and she was like her. She like hitting on Peter, talking about sex.
All right, so this is going to piss you off, but I kind of see the Bette Midler.
Yeah, that's okay. It's okay.
But like...
I can see it.
I can see you turning into Bette Midler in 40 years.
Right.
Like now.
Which would be okay. Right. I'm a young Bette.
You know what's weird is like Bette Midler to me has always been like 60 years old. Like what did she look like when she was young?
Yeah, and she's pissing people off left and right on Instagram. That's for on Twitter. She really puts out some wild stuff.
Holy shit, she looks the same when she was young as she does now. So then you're fine. You're not gonna be Bette Midler.
Well, it could be worse, but
that's good.
Isn't that funny? But yeah, Raquel's mom was hilarious. I did enjoy her, and I would never think that she popped out Raquel, but
I know. I thought the same. And she also said, Raquel said having a puppy is like having a baby, which no fucking isn't.
Yeah, if you could put your baby in a cage or lock it in a room in the dark and leave for a few hours.
If only you could. Don't call CDF on us.
I mean, come on. That's not, it's similar. It's a responsibility, but there's nothing like having a freaking baby it's hilarious.
The party looked, I mean, they had
and then
games.
It's like, God, get pregnant, you stupid bitch. So that should be a curse. And then you have to deal with a baby.
Right.
Oh my God, I can't imagine. Them too. Holy shit.
God.
Having a baby. James with the little baby pouch on with the baby walking around, giving people the finger.
Yeah, ridiculous. Lala tells Sheena she has a drinking problem, and she's made the adult decision to never have a drink again, which we'll see. But you can tell, like, she is, like, in a fucked up state.
Yeah, she is.
Like,
yeah.
And, I mean, if that's what it's going to take for her to, but, like, you can
especially
tell
for
mentally
right
she's not.
now, not even drinking is good. And
Right?
for half of them, it should be like Vanderpump Rehab. I mean, all of them are drunks.
Right.
Schwartz has a drinking problem. He's drinking out of the thing straight up. Katie definitely has some type of issue. Stassi's getting shit-faced to where she gives her boyfriend hives.
Yeah.
I would love a rehab situation. That'd be great.
That would be good.
But the party was cute, though. I mean,
Yeah.
it should be for a baby, but I liked Ariana wearing the cone around her neck. I thought that was funny. That was sweet that she went all in.
Stupid idea.
But did you see the puppy on the wall? Raquel said she painted that.
Yeah, it actually was very good. It was
Yeah.
cute.
So it's like she's one of those people that's like
No common
she's
sense. but
she's
like
an artist and she really is like a spacey artist.
Yeah, it's weird.
She should just get a can of spray paint and be on the Venice Beach just doing paintings for people all day.
Right? The other thing, Schwartz with the $50,000 in cash to Lisa was so stupid. I didn't need that whole story. I could care less.
I mean, I think the effect of having them all in $100 bills would have worked just as good.
Yeah, you're giving somebody a bunch of fives. I'd be like, "Fuck you."
I'd be
Come back
pissed.
when you have hundreds. I'm not dealing with this. Like, and also it looks ridiculous. You have no track of what the interaction is for financially.
That I
Like,
was
she's
thinking the
just
same thing.
She's
It's all
just
for
rolling in with 50 grand. That's
I
not
thought the
happening.
same thing. It's a storyline.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Right. I liked Ken laughing though. I've never seen him smile so genuine, but
He did look happy as shit during
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, and how about Stassi and Katie going to the Oracle? It's like
such bullshit.
such an LA thing. I feel like I just
Stassi needs to not drink too.
right?
There you go. Make better choices in life.
How much do you think they paid for that shit?
God, probably $300, $400.
Oh,
I
at
bet
least.
you.
When she was like, and then like yells and acts like the spirit left. I'm like, I can't.
Right. And then blood pours from the ceiling. I lost Stassi when she said she felt like she was on a Super Mario Brothers cloud. Okay.
She said that.
Go fuck yourself. Yeah.
Makes me want to play Super Mario Brothers.
It's like, I get what you're saying, but you're not in some mind state. You're coming up with shtick.
right. Like, come on.
Kristen and Ariana's day out for that they had the wine. I thought it was interesting when Kristen walked into the apartment and what's his face and Ariana wasn't there, or she was getting ready and they were alone together. Kristen and Sandoval.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was awkward.
It's just interesting that they were in a relationship, had
so long.
sex,
and they lived in that house too.
and now it's like super different and how so much can change.
Yeah, it is interesting.
I thought
'Cause
that
most
was
of the
really
time
interesting.
You don't
Ever
you don't
see
keep
them again.
associating with
Yeah.
these people. Yeah, it is weird.
I thought that was very interesting. I could watch that all day.
Yeah, yeah. What happened on the preview? I don't even remember for next week. Is there any good drama?
I don't know if I saw it. But Jax blew my mind saying that the cheating. He just
too.
and he believes it too. And
Oh,
he's
he
such a
does.
psychopath
I know.
that
It's
makes
insane.
him feel better.
Right? And she just eats it up. It's like, oh god.
And how she says that her family thinks he can do no wrong. What planet are you all on?
Right? God, I thought this
Meemaw or whatever. What are you, cheese drunk? Wake up.
yeah. Beer cheese. And her accent, just all of it. I'm like, oh, it's painful to me.
Jeez. I feel
No offense to people with Kentucky accents,
I
but
like-
I really
I
do
wa-
feel like hers is 10 times stronger than it
and
was
her
season
look
one.
has so much changed since when
Yeah.
I know she has blonde hair now, but just she looks different.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Any other thoughts on those fools?
No.
All right. Let's go to New York.
I wish they would go on I wish they would do like a beach or just plop them in the middle of nowhere where there can't be storylines. Like put them on an island and for like a month
I just don't know if they're good. I don't know if they're entertaining enough.
and just let them get drunk and do whatever.
Yeah.
Because that Mexico trip was really fun to watch.
Yeah, it
when
was
it
good.
gets into the storylines is where,
Yeah.
yeah.
I would agree. All right, Real Housewives of New York. Another good episode. We pick up with Sonia breaking down over the letters. Just like
That'll be forever.
I know, like crying. Her fingers were all over it.
Yeah, touch him.
And like Bethany takes her away from the table, and then Ramona's like, you know what? Let's just tell her those weren't even original letters. And, like runs up to her like, Sonia, they weren't even original. And then Sonia's like, you know what? You're right. They weren't. Like
Ramona is such a sweet friend to Sonia. I love their relationship.
It's hilarious. And then like Bethany yelling at her when they get back to the table, drink the fucking water. She's like, not that. That's vodka. Drink the fucking water. So I loved when Ramona came down in lingerie. Her mid-dinner costume change. That was great.
She has changed so much.
I know, right?
She never would have done that.
And when she said one of the helpers is holding Coco, like she calls the people helpers.
Poor Coco.
I'm also pissed we only got iPhone footage of the shitty night they had being wasted. I don't get it. They stopped filming?
Why would they send those people home again?
Right?
When are they going to learn?
I don't know. I mean, it looked
Sonia,
like it looked hilarious.
It looked the best. That looked better than all the shows on all of Bravo. Come on now.
Sonia like laying on the pool table and like just
how is Luann hanging like that and not drinking?
Right?
Is my question.
She might be taking some sips.
I would be. I would be in the bathroom with the naked chef taking shots out of his hairy asshole. And then so the but I loved it. Real fast, Barbara was like, she's so dramatic. It's so dramatic. And Ramona's like, it's emotional, Barbara. Yes. It's emotional.
I really think Barbara's not a fit for this crew.
Get Barbara the fuck out of here.
She doesn't bring anything to it to me. She also, she wanted to leave the Berkshires right after she got there. And it's like, you're not leaning into the fun of it. So get out of here.
No, get the hell out of here. Yeah.
She doesn't bring anything.
I just love how Ramona's she's just snapping at her.
She's nuts. So they take off the next day. So I thought this was weird when Dorinda and Bethany go for a walk and like Bethany thinks Dennis wrote a note from the dead or something.
Yeah, I thought that the note, right.
That was weird.
And then was she looking for cards to like match up the handwriting? Right. When she was back at the apartment? Was that this thing or?
No, I don't know what that was about. It was weird. The whole part of it was very odd.
It was sad. And then her helper, the woman working there, she's like involved as her like emotional person helping her through this.
Right. And she's like, oh, the signs are there. They're everywhere. It's like, what? What are we talking about?
God, it's sad. It's really sad.
But also I saw somebody put this tweet up and I liked it from our Twitter at Escape2Pod. I don't know if I retweeted it, but it was essentially they were like Bethany saying, like trying to figure out the timeline that Bethany's had like serious relationships while dating Dennis, saying they got engaged, like, and you know that meme with like them trying to figure out math. It was
right,
how's this timing? Because like when she gets ready for the party, there's a guy she said she was in a very serious relationship with
a year before or something,
last summer or something.
Yeah,
I was like, what? I don't know.
And how's she bagging dudes like that? Not to be rude, but that guy was freaking like a freaking nature, smoking hot.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And why is he in the house? He's like the leader of the bartenders.
He has like a staffing service, she said. I don't know, a little weird.
And he's in the house, and he's never there usually, and the whole thing. And then, wow, it was hard to follow.
The other Ramona comment. When they go to get blowouts, and she's like, I'm bringing Coco. She's like, I mean, Coco has like a year to live. And like, Luann's like, why are you putting a death sentence on your dog? Like, I don't know.
Coco's got to come with me everywhere I go.
But just like the way she says, like, Coco has less than a year to live. It's like, you don't know. Did the dog?
So do you, Ramona. Jesus.
I know.
God, I have no clue how old you are, but you're reversing
and talk about like Luann biting the hand that feeds her. She's really like,
what a bitch.
She's being so rude about Bethany. It's like, are you kidding? Like, and when Sonia's like, and she got you a lawyer. She's like, what lawyer? And she's like, oh yeah, she did get me a lawyer. It's like, what?
It is like, really Luann is. I hated Luann back in the day when she was telling Bethany to like call her countess in the cab and everything.
Yep.
Then I took a turn for her. They clicked her off as a friend. Then she came back. Then she's banging the pirate, falling in bushes. And I loved her for that.
Yes.
Now she's a bitch again and I hate it.
I know. It's like that was just like so rude. And she is coming across back to that like pompous vibe, which I'd never really liked.
Is
It's
she
like,
suffering really bad, and this is how she's? I don't
guess.
know, but it's crazy.
The other thing I thought was weird with Luann, like that lunch with Tinsley.
Yeah, I kind of zoned
Tinsley-
out there.
Tinsley is very infantile to me. Like there's something about her that's like she's just very immature. Like the way she was talking about her dad dying, she also was like treating it like therapy with Luann, and it's like Luann is like a newly minted alcoholic. Like what are you?
Luann's a mess. Yeah.
Like, and she's like, I'm angry at him. Like it's like, are you 5 years old? I don't understand what's happening.
It was a
don't know.
weird episode for Tinsley. It was
It
a
was
very
weird.
weird ecsode.
Yeah, she's not a pretty crier either.
No, she's
It's
she's
like
Kim
her face
Kardashian
crumbles,
land.
right?
Yeah, she does. I don't know how it gets put back together.
How'd you feel about Bethany's dinner party outfit, the sparkly party?
Oh, I thought she looked good.
It's like full stomach out. Do we need that?
Right, but just that body. I mean, the stomach. If I had a stomach like I thought I've never looked at Bethany and thought, God, she's beautiful, but she's really
did look
become
pretty there.
softer and prettier
Yes.
over the years.
Her chin is less harsh or something.
Yeah,
Her
right.
jawline.
And that skinny girl money has really made her. I don't love all her fashion because she's very like, I don't know what her fashion is. Banana Republic meets a weird stylist. I don't know, but I liked that actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, also Ramona, when they got the invite for the sparkly party, and Ramona replied all, "What's sparkly?" Did you hear that? Sonia was like, "I don't know why you sent that to everybody. Just like, come on."
Oh, right. She's like, if it's something a stupid question like that, just ask me. Don't ask everyone. Now Sonia's
What's sparkly? The fuck?
Sonia's bitch slapping Ramona with
That's good.
telling her she's an idiot. I love it.
And Ramona rolling in. Can I get a drink? A vodka and a large wine glass with a lot of ice. Can I get a straw? It was like,
Oh, that's the life right there. A vodka and a large wine
I
glass.
actually kind of like that. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. It wouldn't. Dorit wouldn't approve, but I do.
Right. At Barbara, she does dress a little manly. She's
Yeah.
like she never
Barbara just got off
looks
the
polished.
site.
Yeah.
I like Barbara. I don't really get full strong lesbian vibes, but whatever.
She doesn't bring anything to me, like to the group.
Be nice if there was a lesbian in the group.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah, she needs to go. I don't like her.
Right.
She's not fun.
She's not fun. She doesn't bring anything to the table, really.
She's
I don't
not.
need her.
It's not funny. And so what? You saved Luann's life. I don't care. Go back to your caption at the party once a year. That's all we need from you.
Yeah, exactly.
And they
Luann-
realized that throughout the season,
so, too.
and they cut her.
Luann rolling in an hour and 15 minutes late.
Jeez,
Um,
she's
and-
shady, right?
Yeah, the traffic. Truth or Dare. They played Truth or Dare, and Ramona's like, "Okay, Dare, will you fall in love again?" It's like this is not a dare,
There, her boyfriend just died, and you're asking her that. I love it.
right? God.
God.
Bethany and Barbara.
Truth
made
and Dare,
out.
though. This is like the second cast that's doing that to us. Did Atlanta play Truth or Dare? Is that how they got sex talking too?
I think you're right. Are we 12 years old? I don't
It doesn't cross my mind to play Truth or Dare.
No, it doesn't really. I'm not sitting around with like being like, what games can we play? I don't-
Right.
like, it
Why do
doesn't
they
really-
even have to play a freaking game?
Yeah, I don't know.
It was interesting.
It added to the drama. I loved when Bethany and Barbara made out. Sonia was like pissed in the corner.
I love Sonia's claiming of what's her
Bethany.
face. It's
Oh,
hilarious.
it's hilarious. It's good. Tinsley's definitely very uptight about sex. You can tell.
But then she was saying she had anal the last season. So,
Yeah, right?
which is it?
Dorinda's phone sex voice in the when they.
She looks so annoyed. She sounds so annoyed.
I know. Oh, that was good.
She's like, yeah, John, I guess if you want to come over later. And he's like, oh, and he's like already getting his pants unbuttoned. He was so excited on the other end.
Are people still doing like phone sex? Is that like, aren't people just like sexting each other?
People's
I don't-
sex, I guess, and that's too much
or like
tracking.
Snapchat some dick or something.
And
I
then
don't know, like-
snap me some snatch.
right.
And then they FaceTime each other, but she don't want to look at John.
no.
Can't imagine his face when he's coming, how red it must be.
All right.
Jeez.
I don't need that image in my head. And then we get into the Tinsley breakdown over Bethany daring her to call Scott and setting an ultimatum.
Bethany, what is Bethany's hard on with getting in people's faces about
their
like,
relationship?
Jeez. So they can end up in court like you? My God.
It was weird how Tinsley kept saying, like, he'll kill me. He'll kill me. It's like, what are you talking about?
She probably hasn't even seen
bizarre.
Scott in months, you know?
Yeah, I mean, their relationship seems like...
There's no relationship in my eyes. Yeah. It was so weird. She's over in the corner crying, then she's back at the table, then Bethany's in her face, like, real pit bull.
I'm sorry. It's like, what's happening?
And she's, like, winking at the producer, like, this is good, this is good.
Right. She also said Tinsley sets women back 100 years, which I thought was pretty aggressive.
I was like, pretty accurate.
yeah, right. It is. I mean, she is very subservient, and like, obviously, she's old school. You know, she's that like.
You're right, though. It comes down to her being 5. She's little.
She's a child. She's a 45-year-old, 15-year-old. Is the vibe I get.
Yeah.
Any other thoughts on New York? And
then Luann said at the end, take the truth. Oh, and not the dare next time. I thought she said not the deer.
She said, I have advice for you. Take the truth next time, which I thought was good.
Okay. Yeah. I thought I misheard her with that stupid accent. I'm slow. I'm sorry.
Oh, God. All right. So what thoughts did you have on Beverly Hills?
Oh, Lois almost got murdered by a serial killer. That was incredible. That was like towards the end.
Yep.
And at the beginning, Dorit goes over to Denise's house, and Denise is like, here, sit down. Or when she first walks in, she's like, oh my God, you're so fancy, Dorit. And she's like, Eloise, isn't Dorit I just like how she really plays it up like she's some country bumpkin who's never seen anyone from Hollywood. And she's like, sit down on my dog-haired couch. There's just dog hair everywhere. And it was just like really funny with the whole thing. And she's like, Dorit I really liked her from the beginning. She's just been so real. And it's just like, really? Wow, I think you're the first person. It's just, that was just an interesting scene with the both of them. And Erica Jane was practicing for her tour with Mikey. She got like kneed in the face by one of the people.
Oh, I saw that. It was so dramatic.
And she like wanted to punch somebody out. It's like, I think this must happen quite a bit. I mean, she seems so angry about it rather than like hurt, right?
She seemed very angry. I also thought about that tiny car Kyle was driving. I thought that was ridiculous.
She just sees it and then it's like, what? We need to have one. Like it's a bicycle.
Right. And who's going shopping in a miniature car with no storage? It made no sense.
And you're going to get killed in that thing.
I do love Portia, though. Portia is a gem of a child.
She is adorable. And I would love to just have rich parents like that.
Right.
And then she's wearing that purple hat. Wouldn't you throw that purple hat out after the fight you got into? And then you put your daughter in one, too.
I know they both wear it.
They are cute together. She seems like a very sweet mom. I got to give that to her.
She does. The Kavanaugh conversation at dinner.
Jaw-dropping.
I mean, Camille really showed her true colors there. And, like... She really hunkered down on her.
I love the lady next to Rinna, whoever she was. I loved her.
She was
bring
just
her
like,
in.
Kidding me?
I loved her.
I mean, like the way that Camille internalized the fact that she had been like accused of things and thrown under the bus, and like equates it to the situation that's not applicable at all. Like talking about a man sexually assaulting a woman. Like it just made no sense to me. It was like such a weak argument.
It just makes you remember why we all hate Camille so much.
Right. Well, also, Kelsey Grammer is super conservative, so there's a reason why they were married.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, he's got to fight against his real true instincts of wanting. Right. And then her asking Kyle to be the bridesmaid on the stairs was a very awkward situation.
Very awkward after like crying about it. It was like the whole situation.
And Kyle wanted to say
it's just
no.
It's so fake. It's so fake.
And like, Kyle running into her sisters. What's her face? Her face looks super puffy.
Kim.
Yes. Yeah. She didn't even look the same.
No,
maybe she had just had some procedures done or something. And then the other sister, they just like got up and ran out of the restaurant once they saw Kyle. It was that whole dynamic with the sisters is insane.
It's very fascinating. I would prefer a show just about their dynamic.
Yes, me too.
Show me. I want to see the life Kathy Hilton is living. I would watch that.
I would love that, definitely. And how she talks with those girls on the phone and everything.
Fillers. Yeah.
Oh, facials and fillers, the two F's of life.
Right.
But poor Lois, man, she would be dead if that some military cop, whatever the hell that is, followed them down the road. He stabbed her in the hand and hit her in the head with a hammer and was going to rape and kill her. And she worked with the guy.
Crazy. She also looks amazing for 90.
Holy shit. It's crazy. Lisa Rinna's going to live to be 120.
Right? I mean, that's 90. She's moving around like she's 60.
70. Yeah.
It's crazy.
She could outrun Ken Todd.
Yeah. She looks great. Whatever she's done it well.
She's got such a great spirit about her, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, but see, like overall, it's just like the show is still just.
God, she could have gotten murdered. It's on. Yeah, it was better, but it was whatever. Yeah, the season they need to just. I just don't want to see famous.
Beverly Hills.
I'm done with the people. I think I just want all these new seasons to be kind of recasted with women that are just average, more average.
Yeah, but I think the problem is the Housewives is elevated past average. Like they're always trying to get somebody or somebody or some shit. So it's like it's moved into like stardom. Which
or maybe just get rid of the whole thing and get new soap opera genre for me. Yeah,
right. Give me something new.
I just want to watch some women like how Vicky Gunvalson was just in a backyard barbecue, and they show up and they're wearing those sky tops and they're drunk and
right.
It's just life is just more normal. It doesn't have to be so glamorous for me.
Like Sweet Home Alabama or whatever that show was.
Right.
What was that? Oklahoma.
They could have really, Pumps. They've wasted a great character in Pumps on that.
Definitely. All right. A little shot at love.
Yes.
Our boy. All right. Let's see. We got the ladies for the club night. Where they bring them to the club at the house.
That was great.
Ashley's dancing, who I think Ashley eventually gets eliminated. Her dancing was like bizarre. I liked how Vinny described it like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. It was like very.
Yeah, she looked like Elaine.
Yeah, I thought that was good.
She was weird. Yeah, I'm glad she's gone.
And then Christina, the other eliminated chick, like naked, writhing on the floor. That was also bizarre.
Yes, flashing her.
But I think, like, it is a good call when they were like, you bring them to the club because, like, you never know. Are they going to dance? Are they going to be a mess? And it's like, it's true. It's good to see what people are like wasted in a club.
Catch me on a night. You never know what you're getting. And I can't imagine like having to dance on camera for these guys.
I'd have to be drunk.
Oh
like,
my,
there's no
me too.
way I'm doing that shit.
I'd be so embarrassed.
Oh my god.
I love Holly. She's cracking me up. Holly's the fanatic for Pauly D.
Oh, the one that asked if he cheated.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. She is interesting.
She cracks me up.
Yeah, and Elise, the one that is Vinny's first kiss.
Yes,
she reminds
they
me
seem
of
to have good chemistry.
They definitely have chemistry. She reminds me of like a gazelle. She's like tall and lanky and like.
Yes, I bet in person, she's real pretty, huh?
First kiss for Vinny. It looked like a good kiss too.
It did.
He actually looks like he could kiss, maybe.
I know. He's got the submarine in there too, so he does have a lot to offer. And her last name is Joyner. I wonder if who's that famous
Jackie Joyner?
Yeah,
the runner. Oh, she's related. She does have. Like,
I wonder.
body.
Let me see.
Yeah, let's see that. I feel like that would be something she would say, wouldn't it?
Right. I know. It doesn't look like it.
Okay. Christina.
Oh, she's gone. She died.
Oh, yeah, she did die recently.
Oh, her name's Mary Ruth Joyner. Okay, maybe Mary Ruth's her mom.
Oh. Why did I think Jackie? Did I just make that
No. Jackie Joyner was the runner.
Right.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. All right. Christina, the wasted one. I love. So she packs up all her bags and's like staying outside. Also, Vinny like saved her life. She was trying to like jump over the. Like she was just gonna fall over the railing to leave. She's like, I'm just gonna leave, and like turned around. It's like,
Oh,
you're
I
on the
wish you let
second
her.
floor.
Jeez.
And she's like, I have such a good life. Like, I could be like at the gym. Like, I don't even know like what I'm eating. Is it organic?
I've never heard someone talk like that before.
Me
That
neither.
was crazy.
And she also said, I'm intellectually bored. You're boring me. And then she was like, Vinny, I'm sorry no one knows you, which I thought was hilarious.
She was hilarious. Yeah, I
She
loved
went
it.
off hot. I like how they first tried to save her, and then they were like, maybe we'll let her go.
And then they're like, well, you know, and Paulie's like, yeah, what are you going to do? He's just moving on. He's so sweet. He doesn't talk shit ever about
No.
anybody.
He really doesn't.
Yeah.
Like he'll say what it is that's like obvious about the person. Like,
He's real, but he's not
yes.
fake. Yeah.
No, and he's not like rude.
And Christina said she was going to live to be 150.
Yeah,
Okay. So I
Yeah,
think she
alright.
believes it too.
ridiculous.
She is a nut. I'm really happy she's gone. She wasn't a fun, mean person.
No. She was just like mean.
Yeah.
There was nothing fun about it.
It was sad. She's
it
got to.
was.
She was fine. Yeah, she's got to get back to her organic food. Like that's
So
just
funny.
sad.
Like I live like 5 minutes from here. It's like, all right,
Oh my
bye.
god.
Nikki is Vinny's first kiss. The Jamaican. She's aggressive, but definitely knows how to play the game. But I also thought it was weird. They make out, and then she's like, "So when do you want to get married?" I was like,
I thought was normal, and she's going off the rails.
No. She's becoming a bit of a psycho. Like immediately crying right after they kissed. Like
How long
and
has she known him? A
lying.
day? We're in a day.
Right, and then lying about like the fact that she kissed him. All of it was like, what is happening? Right
Saying and she's lying on the couch, right, crying,
now?
and
It was
then
very weird.
she just made out with him, and then she's still worried she's going to get kicked out.
Right. It was bizarre.
So I think
She
you just
I thought-
confirmed your stay there,
At first,
sweetheart.
I was like, "Oh, she seems really chill and like cool," and I was like, "Oh no." It's a little bit
no,
of a
it's
psycho.
just scaring me. Yeah.
What else?
And Darren watching through the window. I like this Darren. She's crazy, but it's
She
kind
seemed
of
more
fun.
mellow this second
Yeah.
episode than the first. Like she calmed down a little bit.
And yeah, you know, the Holly though, she was like, I had a friend who worked at the Starline Ballroom who was a bouncer and said that he saw you making out with someone and you cheated on Aubrey. It's like,
That's
what
aggressive.
makes you say something like
Right?
that to someone?
I really liked Paulie too. Paulie was like, "No, I don't cheat." So no.
Oh,
I
God.
hope he doesn't cheat. Don't
No,
be
I don't
Jay-Z.
think he is. He's so perfect.
He really. I know. I really like. He can't do any wrong in my book.
Me either.
It's
I
like-
know. And I can't believe that Vinny won the boxing thing.
I couldn't either.
I would have put my house on freaking
Right?
Paulie.
I felt the same. I also like how they like talk about the girls during elimination. Is like when they're looking at the pictures, like they are very matter of fact and just kind of like
Yeah.
you know, like
I love how he was like, Holly tries so hard to not say the wrong things that she says the wrong thing.
Yes.
He's really good at reading people.
right. It
Yeah.
was like a perfect way to describe it. And I like how they brought down the chicks in groups for elimination.
That was savage.
good. But I liked how they said it. They were like, you know, we kind of have them in groups based off, you know, similar stuff. Like this group's attractive. This group
Yeah.
is like,
You guys are hot as hell, and this is why.
yeah.
Oh my God. It's
And
a
they-
fun show.
It is fun. They decided to eliminate Ashley because she talks a lot about the industry, and I loved Paulie. He said, "Thank you." Next,
And yeah, he's not quoting Mariah Carey, so maybe there's a point there.
God, there we go. It's happening. The 37-year-old's quoting Ariana Grande.
I like little Susie. She's like, I'm from Orange County. It's just super chill. It's just a beach.
So Southern California. Yeah, no, I enjoy the show. I think it's very entertaining. I like it. I don't know. I think it's gonna be good, especially as it starts to get more intense and the chicks
Yeah.
like, start
These
to really
girls
have
are. We already
catch
got a
feelings,
crier.
if you will.
Yeah.
Right.
Holly's like, I just like to be honest with the man that I'm in love with. It's like, it's been a day, you psychopath.
I know, it's insane. Good casting though. Really good casting.
It's great.
Yeah.
I love it.
Oh, and B lashes. Like when they in the beginning, I forgot to mention this when they said like, you know, that it's actually all of us, and she was like, I mean, I'll take one shot of love, I'll take two, I'll take both at the same time. It was like, okay,
Let's see that. Jeez,
yeah.
they're down for that. They don't,
Right.
they don't separate.
that was good.
It was a good, yeah, it was fun.
I like it. Well, I think that wraps it up, folks. We talked about a lot. We'll be back as always next week, and then we got next week Sunday starts 90 Day Fiance.
Damn, life's
So
flying
that's
by.
exciting. And we will, as always, be talking the new season.
Yeah, if you haven't watched Beyonce,
Oh my God!
get your
dude.
life
Get
together,
your
skip
life.
church on Easter, and go get some real inspiration.
Yes, absolutely.
No
Do
offense.
that. Oh yeah, happy Passover to everybody celebrating. Happy Easter.
Oh,
all that jazz.
I wish I could be invited to a Passover. I went there one time with somebody. It was so fun.
I'll do a Passover for you.
Oh my God, let's do it. I love it.
It's a long dinner.
You got a lot of cooking to do. Yeah, cheers.
Yeah, brisket. Oh, yum. I love brisket.
Love it.
Yeah. Well, happy celebrating to all doing their thing, and we'll be back next week.
Bye, guys.
Bye.